Hey Gulfside, so I just discovered some information that we can use for our coming soon listings that we have signed paperwork for. However, they want to extend the MLS active date over 7 days to maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So a lot of people go onto Zillow in other companies and they try to create a coming soon listing, but you have to pay um, to do that, and I will show you very quickly. Let's see if I can. Oh, there's popping up here. My listings. If you go onto Zillow to create a coming soon listing, what's going to happen is they want you to be a premier agent. So I can't find the exact thing that I clicked before, but in order to do it and have Zillow say coming soon, they want you to be a premier agent. Well, we actually don't have to do something like that because we have the KWMLS. What you're going to do here is come into mykw.com, log in, go up to technology, and here you will see in the drop down menu KWLS. So this is our internal listing service, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with. In here, you have something which is called syndication. That means when this box is checked for List Hub enabled, it is automatically syndicating everything from our MLS. So this is our MLS, and when we go in to create a listing, we go to add edit and we add a new listing. Well, as long as this is checked right here under List Hub enabled in our KWLS, and we add a new listing in here, it will automatically syndicate onto this website, and this website will automatically syndicate it onto websites like Zillow. Does that make sense? So let's see here. Now, if you want to go in and not add a new listing for at least 2 to 3 weeks, let's say, but you do have listing paperwork signed and you do have a private listing starting today where you represent this seller, you can unclick List Hub enabled for the time being and create a new listing, which means this will put your property into Zillow, Trulia, and the 150 websites that KWLS is affiliated with without going into the MLS and counting days on market, because obviously a seller who doesn't want to put it in the MLS today most likely doesn't want their days on market counting before they're ready, because you're getting marketing material done, maybe they're moving stuff out of the house, they don't want a lockbox on it yet. However, it is your listing. Nobody else is going to take it because you have that paperwork signed. It's dated for today or whenever you had the appointment. But you can do marketing, you can do open houses. They're letting you sell it, but they're not letting you sell it here as of yet. They're going to wait. So in order to use that to the best of your ability, we're going to come on here and create your own listing manually. So in here, you'll put the number, you'll put the price, you'll put your listing terms. What I do and what they told me on KWLS when I called them is to put coming soon in here and then your property description, because this is what's going to show up as the property information so people can know what's going on. When you're done with as much information as you want to put in here, you're going to click next. I'm not going to click next because it's going to tell me I didn't put in a whole bunch of stuff I need to. So in an effort to save time, I'm just going to tell you, you come in here and click next. What will happen is that this will pop up, this bar up here, when you click next. And you will immediately be brought into images where you have to put up at least one photo. So even if it's the front of the home, or complex, you can put up at least one photo. You can add open houses, where we actually just added 3 open houses for this listing. Now we can't have signage. They don't want it counting days on the MLS yet. However, we can still, the HOA says, yeah, you can have open houses. And the best thing we can do is make sure that's on the internet so people can see that this is a home that's coming soon. There's not a lot of information, but there's enough for somebody to be interested and know how much it's going to be and if it fits in their price range. And that they have a variety of open houses, because everybody knows this is the best way for us to get our buyer leads, right? So we want to have as many open houses and as many opportunities to get in front of buyers and neighborhood sellers as we can. So people will see that this is available online here because I'm putting it in as a coming soon manual listing. You can put in some virtual tours, some links, some documents. If you wanted to, I don't know if this is entirely necessary because you're not putting it in the MLS yet. The only other thing that it's mandatory is that you choose the MLS in which you are subscribed to, which would be the MFR MLS, and they want you to put in an MLS number. Now, KWLS over the phone informed me that it doesn't matter what number you actually put in here because they do not verify it in any way. So you will be brought to a page that looks like this, and you will choose Mid-Florida Regional MLS, and you can put in coming soon, you can put in TBD, you can put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's up to you. I'm gonna put in coming soon because if I can spell it, because you can then see that in the MLS number on Zillow or Trulia and any other website as well. So my listing has already been accepted because I had chosen the MLS. I put in something. It cannot be blank, so put in something here. The activity all of the information with the red stars I had put in. I put in a coming soon with the property description, and most important of all, I put in the open houses. So it was accepted as a listing. When you go into accepted, you can see that I have 2 active listings right now from the MLS, and then this one I put in manually. So that's clear what's going on with my Zillow account. Then you would go back and make sure you go back to your dashboard. So always click the dashboard before you leave and re-click List Hub Enable. Because if you have other listings, as I do, you want to make sure that these active listings in the MLS that I already have keep syndicating to KWLS. So enter it, unclick, enter it manually, re-click to make sure that it's communicating again with MFR MLS. I also got some information on what to do about all of these expireds because there's some interesting stuff. A lot of these have sold and closed, so I will create another video about what I learned about this and green sheets and how to make sure that these that didn't expire, that they actually sold, show up under here, because it looks like I only sold, I think, like 2 homes, and that's so not the case. So stay tuned for that one. Again, always make sure this is clicked before you leave. Okay? Message me if you have any questions, or you can find me in the office. Thank you.